Y'all ready for this conversation tonight? Okay. So, tonight's topic is why are there so many successful single black women? Keyword single. Still single. Okay. I took a poll today. I took a poll on Instagram. I meant to do one on Facebook, but you know how that goes. So, topic of today again. Why are there so many successful black women single? Now, me personally, I can relate to majority of this list, and that's no joke. I can relate to majority of the list. So, I'll just go down the list and then I'll give a few examples and then we'll talk about them. So, here's the responses that I received. We have a peaceful life without men. Women have more to offer than men. The lack of local equally yoked individuals, meaning people who are of the same mindset within the same town. Women to men ratio. There was a response that also said it intimidates a man to know that she is not easily fooled. We have the prison system. We have women being just over it. We have career driven or letting success trap women. Some women, most of them said scared to be out there. Then you have under this particular label, the reasons for being scared to be out there. You got bisexual and homosexual men, and you have women refusing to settle, no loyalty, holding on to too many wounds, and abuse, whether physical or verbal. So, and also cheaters. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go to a few examples and then we're going to break these down one by one. So the examples that I always go to this, and I question a lot of times why, because I'm like, well, if we're beautiful, successful, we got everything going, everything might not be super perfect to another person's eye, but in our situation it's perfect, we're content, we're just looking for a partner, we're looking for their lifelong mate, whatever the case may be. You got Regina Hall, beautiful, funny, talented, still single. You got Halle Berry, used to be married more than once, husbands cheated, single. Sanaa Lathan, beautiful, talented, single. Gabrielle Garcia, her husband cheated, beautiful, and y'all know who she is. She's Fancy from Jamie Foxx show. She's single, and the list goes on and on. And Taraji P. Henson was in that before she met her new fiance and now future baby's father. She used to be a long-term single black female in the industry. Now I'm giving entertainers and people who we see in the spotlight because these are people we pattern certain things after, and we think that because they're in the glam of the light, or if they're in the spotlight, they're held to a certain regard or standard, and everything should be perfect. We feel like all of these are beautiful, successful women, but they don't have men. And so of all of these reasons why they choose to be single. And the longer, because I've never been married, so the longer I remain single, the more I see and understand why peace is so necessary. Now, having a peaceful life. There was a video I saw today. Do you want the lifestyle of the relationship, or do you want the relationship? And I had to seriously think about that thing, y'all, because I was like, I be getting tired of these jokers sometimes. I I like the lifestyle of having fun and having somebody to have fun with. But at the same time, I can get annoyed and aggravated and impatient, and I can just be like, well, if I ain't got to call the joker, I ain't got to call him, and I don't got to do nothing, and I ain't got to, like, I really had to weigh in on that thing today. I was like, whoa, this is deep. This is taking me to another level of relationship, because I don't know if this ship will relate that way. I just don't know. Yeah, I love seeing marriages. I love seeing engagements. Someone got engaged at a protest. Beautiful. But all the things going on around, this man found the time to say, your life, your purpose means more to me right now in this very moment. That was beautiful. The Black Lives Matter protest, a proposal came out of that. Because you just never know. But, you know, I'm all for it. I'm a hopeless romantic, if you will. I've always been that way. One thing I had to learn, though, I had to learn to take out the Disney images and the concept out of my mind to understand that the happy endings don't happen like the movies. I really had to take that completely out and understand first me, and knowing that I'm not Snow White. I haven't been asleep for many years, so don't think I'm asleep. I'm not Cinderella. You're not the princess gonna turn me into a princess, because I'm already a princess. You name it. I just had to throw it out, and it's like, the knight in shining armor is not the knight in shining armor. If you feel what I'm saying. Like, it's, people are human, so you just have to find your vibe, your energy, whoever is on your level. And it's real difficult, and we get distracted so much. I will be the first to say I get distracted with just small things when it comes to stuff that I like. And if someone senses that I like it, they'll keep giving it to me. And it's like, say for instance, I like people who make me laugh. Like, I'm a very happy, funny person, most times corny, but I think I give a punch or two every now and then. I ain't no comedian, but I'm a CO, I'm a CO. I'm not a COMEDIAN. But I like people who make me laugh. I like gentlemen. I like gentlemen meaning chivalry. I like not so much needy. Like, you want my attention, but you don't need it. Because I'm the same way. It's like, if I want your attention and you notice it, great. But if I don't want you or need your attention, I don't want you just doing too much and overdoing it, because that can turn me away too. So it's a lot of those little things I feel is a distraction for me. But when it comes to just in general, I think the women to men ratio, that's another thing. I mentioned that earlier. The men to women ratio is definitely much greater. I think the Bible says 7 women to 1 man. I think now it's like 20 women to 1 man. I don't know, but every dude that I've ever known had at least 20 females that they would be talking to. At least 20. Now, I ain't saying sleeping with, I ain't saying dating, I'm just saying entertaining. Whatever you feel the entertainment part of it means, that's on you. And whether they was lying or not, that's on them, because they all lie. To me, they all lie. And women lie too. Don't get me wrong, women lie too. But we talking about that. But so it's definitely a lot less straight men, because let's clarify that there's a lot less heterosexual men, let alone the ratio from men to women. So now instead of 20, now we probably got 50 to 1, because Oh, Lord have mercy. You just don't know. You just don't know. And then you look at profiles and then you see too many. You see more selfies than the females. And for me, I never really realized that was a thing for a dude. And then when I started seeing it, I'm like, oh, that really is a thing for a dude. And not a straight dude, but a dude. And if you straight and you take a lot of selfies, I'm sorry to tell you, women don't look at it like that. So it's going to be really hard for you to try to justify that. I mean, you could look in the mirror all day, but to take a picture and post it everywhere, women do that. That's kind of a girly thing, I think. I don't know. Anyway, also, I know for most of us, a career is very important. We can get so consumed with building a business, building our bank accounts, getting our credit straight, being a homeowner, doing everything that we feel that we are empowered to do because it's there for us. Many years ago, we were not given opportunities to do things ourselves before women's rights, let alone equal rights or civil rights. Women have been pushing for an equal place in society for a very, very long time. Now, mind you, me personally, sister girl, I can't do everything a man can do. I ain't finna sit there and lie to you. I'm not finna sit there and like I can. Now, mind you, I have done some things that I've had to do. Personally, I've changed a tire, I've changed no oil on the car, but I've moved furniture, I've built furniture. There's just certain things that I've learned along the way, being that I'm independent and single, and just not saying that sometimes it's not wanted. It's just you don't want to start gravitating to people that you really don't want things from, because that can bite you too. You can feel like, oh, if he likes me or if he wants to date me, he'll feel obligated, or he'll feel like he wants to do this and this and that. And 9 times out of 10, these jokers today don't want to change no tire, they don't want to wash no car, they don't want to mow no lawn, they don't want to change a light bulb at your house. But they will get in bed. But they will be at the end. But they do want those nudes. But I mean, the list goes on and on. Like, the thing is that old school way was a dude had to prove he was a real dude in order to be with you. Now it's like, you ain't gotta do all that. Just give me what I want and be on your way. Like, because we do so much, we're so used to doing it, it kind of feels unnatural for somebody to be like, whoa, what you doing? Don't do that. I got it. Like, willingly. Like, me personally, I've never had anyone to willingly do anything other than pay for me something to eat or open the door if I'm going in and out of a building or my vehicle. That's it. That is no lie. That is absolutely no lie. Yeah. That's very sad. That's very sad, but it's very true. And I'm not gonna ask. If you see something that needs to be done and you're supposed to be with me, or you're super interested and you don't try to, like, those are signs that makes us further and further, go further and further back instead of moving forward with a person that we're interested in. It's like, you over here with it, but I need you over here with it, and it's not coming together. So yeah, sometimes those things matter. Yeah. Now, food is very important, but I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying that's not the only thing that we look for or expect as a gesture, if you will. I know me, I'm definitely not the one to only expect something to eat. Like, no. But I'm not gonna say it if you don't say it. I just move to the next, and you just lost. That's it. All right, so another thing, being over it. Okay, being over it. What we mean when we say we're over the lies, we're over the cheating, we're over the games, y'all, if y'all over 30 and y'all still playing mind games, y'all just need to give up life. Like, it's start all over. I don't understand why it is so difficult to just be straightforward with somebody. I talk to people time and time again, and I get the same answers. Y'all don't want the truth. Y'all don't want to hear the truth. It's not that we don't want to hear the truth. It's you don't want to give us the truth because you don't want the outcome of what the truth is. And if we're honest with ourselves and we're honest with other people, we'll realize that, okay, there's something there that is valuable within another person, just might not be in the arena that we actually want it to be in. Because I've had to experience that. I've had to experience being a friend to someone and having a heartbreak and still caring for someone based off of a lie, based off of something that could have just been avoided altogether if the truth had been told. And this happens time and time again. It's like, tell us the truth. If you are not living a monogamous life, don't lie and say that you are. If you are living in polygamy and you got 5 women who thinking they're the only one, that's what we talking about when we saying we over it. You got everybody thinking they the only one, but then when somebody find out about something else, 5 hearts are broken, 5 heartbeats. See what I'm saying? But yeah, I pick up on the slightest games now really, really quickly, and it's funny. It's very funny that men are so confident in their BS to where they actually get over on a lot of people. And I used to be one of them. And I had to change my mindset. I had to change how I view things and how I wanted things to happen for me. Because again, like I said, I had to throw out what I thought was the happily ever after. Like, I really had to throw that out of my mind. Like, yo, nobody really told me what the hell going on in the world. Like, what is this? I thought you're supposed to meet somebody, you like them, you fall in love, and then you ride off on the white horse in the dark with the stars and all of this and stuff. And it don't happen like that. The white horse is just actually the white horse on the mane and tail and the shampoo out. It don't happen like that, really. That's Disney. That's Pixar. That's Universal. It's Columbia. That is not life, people. Ooh, I'm telling y'all, that was a process for me. Like, I was super green when I started really dating. I was really super green. I was like, work, home, church, school. Boom. That was it. I really thought that, you need somebody. And each time, that was the funny part about it. Each time I did it the same way. I was like, boom, I like him, he likes me. Maybe this is my prince. And there's the heartbreak. Next time, boom, he's interested. He likes me, I like him. Maybe that's the prince then. Like, it's the same process and the same cycle of what I thought it was supposed to be. And the oddest thing happened for me to understand that was I was so emotionally and my chemistry and my energy was attracted to someone I couldn't be with, and I had to be friends. And when you get to a point where you can click so well with somebody and it just flows and you have the best time, and it's like, but you're not mine, so what do I do with this? But I don't know. Do you keep the friendship? Do you throw it all away because you can't be with that person? Me personally, if somebody's bringing me good vibes, good energy, I try to hold on to them until I'm pretty much betrayed. So if I don't see a betrayal, or if you are just not, if you're giving me the same good energy and the vibes, we're friends for life. If you are not, and there's a betrayal and a disgust, then hey, you go your way, I go mine. But anyway, moving on from that. Let's talk about being scared to be out there. Being scared to date, y'all. I think I probably only got one fear of being scared. Like, I'm not scared, okay? Like, I'm not scared. I'm not even scared to approach a dude. I'm not scared to flirt with a dude. I'm not scared to talk to a dude. I'm not scared to do none of that. My only fear is he's not heterosexual. And because I don't have a gaydar, I am scared for that. Like, my friends have gaydars. I don't have gaydars. So I can sense little things, mannerisms and stuff and style, different things like that. But to look at somebody and just be like, yo, okay, yo, he's straight. Like, if they look the same, I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Like, he look fine to me. But then I'll be like, that's my only fear. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with gay men. I'm saying gay men are not for straight men. That is all I'm saying. And gay men are not for me. So, that's my only fear of being out there. I don't want to waste my time. I don't have time to waste. So yeah, it's a lot of thought that goes into even considering somebody. You gotta first sit back, see what kind of person they are, see what's going on their social media, and who they, this and that. It's like, you really gotta do your homework. And people be like, oh, just live and do this and that, and then you find out waste of time. Like, I see too many women who end up in situationships because of things like not paying attention to red flags. And I trust me, I'm one. I'm saying I am one because there's probably a new red flag that I've never met and I won't pay attention to until I actually see it. So I can't say that I've graduated from that state. But the ones that I know that I can tell, I'm definitely over that. Definitely over that. Let's talk about the prison system. Okay. That also keeps the brothers from us. Some of us, because some of y'all good and faithful even to the end of the sentence. I appreciate y'all for doing that. And some of us just, we kind of have to just play what do you call it, tic-tac-toe, and just like, all right, it's another one out. Like, I mean, the prison system is filled with really good people. All of them are not criminals. Now, some of them are, so don't feel like none of them ain't. But some of them are, but some of them not. Some of them just got caught up in a wrong situation when they were young and they had a long sentence, or false situation and they have a sentence. So it's unfortunate, but there are a lot of black men in the prison system at any rate. So yeah. The other one, it intimidates a man to know that she is not easily fooled. Now, that's kind of a really big one for me when it comes to intimidation, because I don't feel like a man should be intimidated by a strong woman. I think that that's a cop-out, and that's an easy way to not want to put in the work. Because I've seen plenty of couples not make the same amount, whether she made it greater or not. It's always a strong woman that you're gonna glean the most from. And I'm not saying that because I believe in scripture, so I believe the man is the head. But what I'm saying is, a strong woman is going to help push a man to a certain level. And I've seen it time and time again. You've seen it. So want to admit it, but you've all seen it. So I think intimidation is a cop-out. Intimidation means that they don't want to put in the work, and they would rather be with someone who is actually dependent of them versus independent, because then it's going to always be. And I've been in a situation where I felt like someone thought that they were competing against me, and it was a bunch of baloney. and it was sick. So yeah. Let me see. What's the biggest red flag you didn't pay attention to? Whew. Okay, the biggest red flag that I didn't pay attention to was when I caught, well, I'm not going to say I caught, but each time I feel that the person that I'm dating is not as attentive or inconsistent with the things that they do with me or how they speak to me, and when they start getting frustrated for no reason, I used to overlook it. I used to overlook it and be like, well, maybe I said something, or maybe I did something that got them frustrated, or maybe I'm bothering them too much. And I always throw it on myself. I always, deter the negativity to myself. And every time it was always the same thing. It was always because there was someone else in the picture and they were getting ready to expire me. And I didn't realize that's what it was. So I felt like it was me versus them. And then when I found out about it, it was like, okay, it wasn't me. It was that nasty son of a gun. And he was trying to make it seem like it was me so it would be easier to get rid of me. And that's a disgusting feeling, that somebody feels like they need an excuse to get rid of you versus just saying, it's not working, I'm gonna start seeing somebody else, or I don't want to see you at all. Like that hurts. But what hurts more is me going through your phone and you having all of this shit going on. Like that hurts worse because you're lying, because now it's just the worst situation possible. We could have avoided this. You're wasting my time. Like, once you know that it's not working or it's something that's not workable, just get out of it. Just don't waste each other's time. And I think that's one of the things that frustrates me with opposite sex guys, is because they'll string you along for so long until you do something that they feel is now too much for them. So then it's like, oh, now you just wild, and now you this, and now you that, and oh, da da da. Whew, yeah. Oh, another red flag too is when they say that they have baby mamas and they're not with their baby mama, but they best friends. That's definitely one of the red flags that I never even knew that it was a red flag, and I had to be schooled on that really, really quickly. I had to be schooled because I mean, I take people for face value until I see something different, and that's because I'm willing to do that with people. You don't realize that if they just be honest up front, they don't have to go through all of that trying to play blame game and this and that. It's too much. It's too much energy. Well, I would think it's too much energy to be dealing with more people, especially if it's more than just having sex. Like, okay, we get that you're a bunny. You're gonna hump everything that you pass. But then to actually be spending time, to actually be giving women the same energy that you give everybody else, that's like a lot. Like, I wouldn't have thought for 1 minute that would be something that people have time for. When did you sleep? Like, you would think that your brain don't calculate you got to deal with not one hormone per person, but 2 or 3 or 4 or this or that. Everybody's pulling on you for something. Like, that would be exhausting. That's exhausting for me to even say. Like, whew, I don't know. Men are strange creatures anyway. And I guess because they don't give, 2 shits about nothing, it's easy for them to do stuff and just be like, oh well, who cares? But I don't know. At any rate, I just think that if people, I'm gonna stop saying men now, but if people are honest in the situations, then I think it'd be better outcomes for everybody. It won't be a lot of backlash. It won't be a lot of slashed tires. It won't be a lot of busted windows. It won't be a lot of broken friendships, because men deal with friends too, and sisters and families and cousins. So it's a lot. It's a lot. But again, wrapping it up to why are so many women, so many single black women, single blacks, why are there so many successful black single women? For all of these reasons, I think me personally, it has to be right. It has to be right. And even with me dating now and, just exploring and trying to understand the opposite sex, it's still times where I be like, sis, you might not want to touch, gonna get burned. And then sometimes I'm just like, if I don't try, then I won't know. So it's, I don't know, to each his own. But what I will say to my single, successful black women, keep being successful. Don't change anything what you're doing. If you're going to meet the person that is for you, and me included, it's going to be where you are. They're not going to pull you from where you are. They're not going to pull you from your goals and your vision. They're not going to stop you, and they're not going to be intimidated, and they're not going to belittle what you have going on. It's going to be a right situation. It's going to be perfect for you. It's not going to look perfect to anyone else, but it's going to be perfect for you. So just keep your head on the swivel. Keep your head on the swivel when it comes to these men, because baby, talk about slick. But anyway, that is all of my time for today, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the question, Ashley. And I will see you all next week.